Graduates, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families, and friends, it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the 236th commencement exercises at the Georgia Institute of Technology. This weekend, we are awarding 2,800 degrees. Well, you made it. Today is finally here, and you have succeeded in graduating from one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Congratulations does not even begin to express the many monumental feats that you have overcome. I'm positive there were many who told you that it was not even possible. Naysayers with doom and gloom who did not realize your full potential. These nincompoops were obviously not Georgia Tech alumni, as you soon will be in a few minutes. I remember when I got out of Ma Tech, there was much of the same negativity, so I ran as fast as I could away from this place. But then I embraced it and came back because of the sheer awesomeness, and not just to watch us dominate in football. I'm sure you'll find that the same for you as you reflect on all the wonderful experiences you've had here at your alma mater. The key skill I want you to remember is that you defied all the odds and proved these folks wrong. You didn't listen to them saying, you can't do that, or you can't do this. And whether you agreed with him or not, President Obama had a point with his Yes, I Can slogan. You might even remember Eddie Murphy, while he was trying to lose weight on The Nutty Professor, had the Yes, I Can slogan. But whenever you doubt yourself or someone else doubts you, just remember, when they say you can't do something, you say, yes, I can. And if they say you can't do this or that, don't forget that phrase in your heart, whether you say it verbally or not. You'll show over and over again that you can do anything you put your mind to in full force of concentration behind. Can you play a musical instrument? Yes, I can. Yeah, let's try it again. Can you play a musical instrument? Yeah, I had a wise mentor once tell me that with enough practice, enough time, we all could. But you already can play a musical instrument. It's called a merlotin. What? What's a merlotin? Well, it's the less technical term for you tech folk is a kazoo. If you see me around campus, I'll be sure to give you one. I love them. But not even engineers need instructions on how to play the kazoo. It's easy. That's just a tangible illustration of this principle of you can do anything. Another one that my grandmother gave me, and it's appropriate that tomorrow is Mother's Day. She was a wonderful mother to my father and all my aunts and uncles. And she cross-stitched this for me when I was just a young whippersnapper. And I'll read it to you. I didn't believe it when she gave it to me, but she believed in me. And this is what it says: I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's something that maybe you've heard. For those of you that share my faith, you might not, you know what Phil 413 stands for. If you've watched Tebow's Eye Black, you've seen it there. It's not some wise saying that Dr. Phil said. It's something that someone said. His name was St. Paul over 2 millennia ago, right at 2 millennia ago. when he was incarcerated in chains, and he believed that he could do anything. All of you can. I only know about a dozen of you personally, but I've noticed in your generation that you give back more than most, and that is so wonderful. I'm personally thankful that each of you will use your engineering talents and abilities to improve the lives of all members of our world society, especially those who are more unfortunate than us. Thanks also goes to all these folks who supported you here today, celebrating with you, from parents, family members, spouses, other significant others. I want you to know that this Georgia Tech degree that you're receiving, or this suitable for framing document, is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's like this cross-stitch. It's to remind you of how you persevered in this very challenging and arduous accomplishment. Remember today as commencement. It's all about beginning. Launch off on your next great venture, remembering all these survival skills that you've learned here at Tech, and know that you'll be victorious. Don't just set realistic goals, but make ambitious aspirations, attainable ones that will impact the greater good for all of us. Now let's get her done.